Hi Manouchies, welcome to this new video in which I will show you how to create quick exploration sketches. So when you look at this type of sketches, you see that they are very simple. In fact, there's not so many markers and there's not so many things that you need to know, which is good because then it means that you can recreate this very quickly. And then I will show you which marker you need to use and where you need to place it for your own research and exploration. Before I show you this, feel free to download the 3 free videos which I have prepared, in which I explain the techniques I use to be more creative and sketch better. So check the link below the video and then you can download this. I will start with the main view, so I will start with this one. I will just rebuild the shape. We see that it's a sort of extrusion here, so a sort of aluminium. So I recreate this aluminium here. Put a button here, power button. Then you have the dock, the charging dock. And the charging dock has a small icon here to indicate that it's the battery. And then we have a small logo here, up, Le Manouche logo. And usually what happens is that people, once they sketch something, then they stop and they go to the next idea. What I really recommend you to do is to take your idea, if you think that this idea is interesting, and develop it. Because the more you develop this idea, the more you draw different views of the same product, the more you will have the opportunity to refine more details. That's why I'm drawing this here, and then very quickly I will draw the bottom view. So this gives me the opportunity to resolve the bottom view. I know that the bottom view will have this. And for example here, I thought that I would draw the battery connector somewhere with a battery icon up. And then we have the logo here to put in the perspective. And as you build this page, then you can go and recreate different views. So I can create the other side here, and the other side will be and you see that my drawings are not extremely clean, but it doesn't matter too much because I will come with the marker after, and the marker will help me to clean them up. So as for now, I can go a bit quick and not very precise. Okay, I'm not going to draw the whole thing, we'll just skip this and then apply the marker on it. And then you will see that when I apply the marker, this thing which looks okay will actually become very dynamic, very creative, and that's what you want when you create quick exploration sketches, because you want to be excited by what you create. So the more you will like the design that you create, the more you will like the sketches that you create, the more you will be motivated to go further and to design better products, sketch better sketches, and boost your own design skills. Okay, so I put the shadow here, and then I will come and put another one here with a simple straight line. And I will come to apply another one here. It's a little bit like a drop shadow. If you struggle to understand how to place the shadows, then leave some comments somewhere on YouTube, and then I can explain you a little bit more in detail, or do more videos about how to place shadows. And here I will just put a very strong highlight on the screen on the back. So here I have the basics of my sketch. I always put the shadow first. So number 1, shadow. Because when I have the shadow, then I know where to place the light. Meaning that, for example, on this one, it's very obvious that if the shadow is here, it means that all this part will be dark. So because I place the shadow first, I don't have to think again. And here, the same thing, I place the shadow here. So it means that all this side will be dark. So I don't have to think too much about where the shadow will be. Okay, so we'll take a light gray, like a C3, and I will apply, wherever I put the shadow, I will apply the gray marker. Here, And then I will come here. You see that I go very quick. I don't spend too much time. I just build like very straight lines, and the same thing will happen here and here. Now, because I want this to be have some sort of surface treatment, so your finger is a bit, you can place your finger. So this one will have a bit of shadow. This is embossed, so this has an icon. And here I want to create a gradient. So I will come back and reinforce this area. I will put more gray here. Same thing, I will put more gray toward the shadow. I will create more details. So for example, I will put like a small USB door here. And this I will come with a C7. And I know that this will be very dark. Same for this one, it's the connectors, so it's a different piece, for example. Doesn't matter too much now. And so this is slightly better. Now I will take a C2 or C1, and I will try to improve the gradient here and put a little bit more gray on the front. A sort of gradient, because the light always travels on the surface, and the light hits the surface and travels, so it's light here and then it becomes a bit darker. So the light hits the product here and disappears a bit, so it becomes a bit darker here and then very dark when it rotates. And now I need to make this thing a bit more interesting, that's why I will use color. So color is interesting because it will make your sketch more appealing. And even for you, it's important that you like the things that you do. It's important that you like the sketch that you create, because they really help you to push your design, because you get more involved in what you do and you like more what you do. And because you like it more, then you do it better. So now I will just place some blue plastic somewhere, here. And then we also place a blue plastic on the dock, just to recreate this here. Okay, so I go on the edge. And then I will build like very straight lines. Okay, so you see I'm not doing, I'm just doing very straight lines following the construction of the product. Okay, and once I have this, then try to put a lot of, not a lot, but a few explanations. Like put some arrows and explain your design. So in this design, I did it very quickly, so there's not much, there's no real concept behind this, it's just a random shape. But try to explain your design, whether it's the benefits of the product, the benefits of the shape, how it benefits the user, how it benefits the brand, how it benefits the ergonomics, for example. For example, here I have this small surface treatment, so I can just point this area and write surface treatment for ergonomics. Ergonomic surface treatment, okay, perfect. Okay, and one thing that I forgot to do this thingy, is that to go from here to here, you see that this has a bit more contrast. So look at this gradient here. Here it's blue. It's a little bit darker here, but this one is blue and is a lot more dark, okay? So the way I achieve that is to come back with a black pencil and do exactly what I tried to do in the beginning with my light gray, but reinforce this area with a bit more black. So I just redo the same thing. I redo this gradient, but a little bit stronger. And this is just adding contrast. Okay, and the part lines or the gaps are always very black. So you can come back here and reinforce everywhere you have shadows. I can do the same here. Reinforce a little bit. Okay, so you see here, I used only a few markers. I used C2, I used C3, C7, the black for the shadow, which I started with. Always important to start with the shadow. And color accent. So here I use the marker. Usually I love to use also highlighters. So you can use highlighters, or you can use highlighters also to accentuate, for example, this sort of things, and bring other colors. So you see that now these quick things that I draw becomes quite interesting. It becomes like a interesting product with different views. So when you show it to your manager, or when you show it to the senior designer, then it's easy to understand what you try to achieve with this product, because you design all the different views, and then it's easy for your client or for whoever will look at this product to say, okay, I know where this guy is going. And so people will tend to select your ideas because they are more defined, they are more refined, there's more details, they are more well thought. Okay, that's all. So thank you guys. I hope this was useful. If you want to know more about sketching, if you want to know more about creativity or how to present your ideas, I have prepared some videos that you can download. So check the link below and you can download these videos and see all these techniques. There's a lot of interesting things that I say in this video that will really benefit your designs. So feel free to download this, and then I see you in the next video. Thank you guys, and see you next time. Bye.